guys, there is indeed a full-length Reina Sensei at this point in time in the video, so if you are here solely for that, please skip to that timestamp. Otherwise, I just wanted to have a little bit of a chat in the beginning with you guys, if that's okay with you. I've been having a really crappy week, and if I'm being totally honest, I've been having a couple of crappy weeks, and that is 100% the reason why I haven't been uploading on my channel. I oftentimes explain that I'm quite busy and that I really do have a normal job, like a normal day-to-day 9-to-5 job on top of appearing on camera. So, and also, like, you know, I travel. You all know how much I complain about that on my social media. So there's a lot that I'm doing, and every time I explain that, a lot of you are very vocal in being super understanding about it, and I so appreciate that. I really do. But along with that, I get a lot of other comments that are like, what the hell are you doing? Isn't this your job? And there are a few kind of not understanding people out there, but at the same time, I totally get it, so I do feel the need to address it. But it's actually not just that. Things have been kind of crappy because, yeah, I'm busy, but because of that, I've been having a few health issues. So I've been having really extremely bad migraines. I've always had bad migraines, but this is now at a new level, and it's really hard to deal with. I get them almost every other day now, and back in the day, if I had a migraine, I could just lay down, maybe take a nap or something, drink like a bottle of water and take a nap, and then by the time I wake up, I'm usually okay. But they're kind of not going away, which is a little bit frightening. I've gotten a lot of like MRIs and scans and stuff. They can't see anything, find anything, so medically I'm looking all good, but it doesn't mean that it's not happening. Now, if you have migraines, severe ones, you totally understand, but when I get migraines now, it's not just like a little or subtle or kind of like pulsing. It becomes this like pounding insanity that happens, and I can't not throw up. I kind of start like shaking a little bit. I get very feverish and sweaty, and it's just not a fun time. So I take Imitrex to alleviate my migraine pain and symptoms, and Imitrex is so far the only medication that has worked, so I depend on it very heavily. Now, the problem with Imitrex is that it's extremely powerful and not good for you. So I was warned by all my doctors not to take too much, but I can't not, because I still need to work and I need to appear on camera. So there's kind of no way around that. So I've been popping them a lot, and I unfortunately developed serotonin syndrome. Serotonin syndrome sounds like scary because it just, I don't know, anything medical kind of sounds scary. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but the symptoms are both kind of mental and physical. I get really weird twitchy muscles, and I'm also very agitated. I have extreme mood swings. My emotions are of like extreme highs and extreme lows, and it really does mimic a lot of like bipolar and depressive symptoms. So it's just really hasn't been a lot of fun. Now, I've always had my fair share of health issues growing up, and I've had a concussion. So I'm not really new to the world of your body not behaving the way you need it to or want it to. But as an adult whose career depends on creativity and consistency, it really is taking a huge toll. I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me. I know you are all so sweet, so I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments that are very encouraging and loving, and thank you guys so much for that. But that really isn't the purpose. I actually wanted to make this video so that I could almost put like a bookmark in my personal timeline of what's going on and what's happening and kind of what's causing all of this. I also wanted to not forget how this feels, because it feels really awful. I can't imagine how people deal with true depression when my synthetic symptoms feel this terrible and awful. They really are debilitating. So not only are like my migraines debilitating, but like my emotional state is really not great. So I can't even imagine anybody battling this on a day-to-day basis. So I wanted to remember what this feels like. I wanted to remember how difficult it was to break out of it, even though it's your own mental state. And it's true, I am extremely busy. I'm not just working my day-to-day. I'm also touching a lot of different projects and working on a lot of different things, which are super, super exciting and motivating. And yet I feel really disgusting and crappy all the time. I essentially just wanted to use this video to remind myself that your health really is the absolute most important thing in the world, and remind you that that's the case. I don't know why it's so easy to forget. I don't know why it's so easy to just pummel through even though you're feeling like shit, but nothing in the world is worth exacerbating your health issues for or over. I don't know what that sentence does it work? Is that a sentence? I am actively relieving some of the stress that I'm experiencing. And like I said before, I am working on a lot of different fun projects that are about to come to life. So I am very much looking forward to that. I hope you guys stick around for that as well. And otherwise, I am on Crunchyroll's YouTube channel practically every day. And otherwise, I am on the Boys Only Club podcast with Septic, which has a new episode go up every Sunday at 8 a.m. So please catch me there. And I will be revealing, yep, that's the word I wanted to use. I'll be revealing more about the stuff that I've been working on as the month draws to an end. So I hope you stick around for that as well. Now, without further ado, here is your episode of Reina Sensei. Konnichiwa minasan, and welcome back to my channel, but more importantly, welcome back to Reina Sensei, where you ask me how to say stuff in Japanese via the hashtag Reina Sensei, and then I answer them for you here on YouTube. So I choose these at random, so there isn't really any process I have. The first one is from at pmansweet, right? With an extra T, and this person asks, are you over 18? Not me, just in Japanese, how do you say, are you over 18? And that would be 18歳以上ですか? 18歳以上ですか? Sai is how age is verbalized in Japanese, like 10歳, 18歳, 28歳, and 以上 means above or over, so 18歳以上ですか? The next one comes from Native Tech, Native T3CH. And this person wants to know how to say, I farted and I don't care. Onara shichatta kedo kini shinai. Onara means fart in Japanese, and shichatta means like, I did it, like, oops, I did it, a little bit of guilt in there. Kedo kini shinai. Kedo means but or however, and kini shinai means I don't care or I'm not bothered by it. So, onara shichatta kedo kini shinai. My good friend Sean at Ritz Plays asks, I'm sorry, but your noodles are too moist. Can I have firm noodles? すいません、麺がちょっと柔らかいので、もうちょっと固めの麺をいただけますか? Sean, why did you have to ask a complicated one? 麺がちょっと柔らかいので is saying like the noodles are a little bit too soft. Moist is a really weird thing to say in Japanese, especially in terms of food and noodles, because like noodles are, it's implied that it's moist. So soft would be how you would describe your non-al dente noodles. And if you want harder, firmer noodles, you would just simply ask もうちょっと固めの麺をいただけますか? Or もうちょっと固めの麺を頼めますか? 頼む means to ask for, so you're basically like meta asking if you can get firm noodles. Sean, just eat your wet, soft noodles. The next one is from JD Graham at Tyrovirus. Hashtag Reina Sensei, what that mouth do though? その口何する? その口 is literally that mouth, and 何する is just literally what does it do? その口何する? Leroy at 301 Akatsuki asks, you trying to fuck an otaku? Oh, you trying to fuck otaku. Okay. オタクとやるってのか? The way I just pronounced that kind of is combative, and I'm basically saying like, are you trying to fuck with an otaku? Like, are you trying to fight one? But yaru actually can mean either to like fuck with or fight, or it can mean fuck with, as in like woohoo! So it works either way. Otaku to yaru tte no ka? The next one is from Princess Mila at Hungry Oak. Let's see, hashtag Reina Sensei. What are frogs? Kaeru tte nani? Kaeru is frog, and nani means what, but kaeru means to go home. So really be careful on your inflections in Japanese. Kaeru is frog, kaeru is go home. Oh yeah, it's basically a pun. Kaeru wa kaeru. The frog will go home. Ah! This one's amazing. At Vladislav C wants to know how to say, okay girls, who's up for joining my harem? Please form a line. Okay. さあ、女の子たち、俺のハーレムに参加したい子たちは並んで。Okay, so さあ、女の子たち is basically like okay girls or gather around girls, which sounds really awful now that I'm saying it in English. But anyway, and then 俺のハーレムに参加したい子たちは so 俺のハーレム is possessive, it means my harem, and 参加したい子たち so it literally translates to for those who want to participate in, so if you put it together it's okay girls, for everybody who wants to participate in my harem, 並んで means form a line or line up basically. In Japanese you don't have to really depict like form a line here or go anywhere specific, you can just say the verb and it's kind of understood implicitly in the sentence. This next one is from at Totes Adorbs Meow. You have very nice elbows. May I lick them? あなたの肘はとてもいいですね。舐めてもいいですか? That's weird though, because nice is a very strange thing to say in Japanese. You actually have to specify what kind of nice it is, like whether it is pretty, like an attractive kind of nice, or it's like a kind, gentle kind of nice, whether it's like an emotion or not. So, いいですね is the closest you get to the form okay or nice or good. Nice doesn't really mean anything in Japanese, huh? Anyway, hiji means elbow and nameru is to lick. So, 舐めてもいいですか is asking, may I lick them? Or it, whatever, may I lick it? I don't know. And this last one is from at @vinbenji. Nope, sorry, @vin_benji. And they want to know how to say, excuse me, where can I get a maid dragon? I can't read. It says, where can I get a dragon maid like Toru? すいません、トールのようなメイドドラゴンはどこで見つけるの? すいません、トールのようなメイドドラゴンはどこで見つけるの? So, where can I get one? Get one is a strange phrase in Japanese. You would have to kind of specify whether it's where do I find one, where do I purchase one, or where do I locate one. I specifically chose mitsukeru, which means find as in locate one, because there's really no ability to be given a maid dragon. So I went with look for. Mitsukeru, find, search, look for. Mitsukeru. One last time. すいません、トールのようなメイドドラゴンはどこで見つけるの? I forgot how much fun these were, so thank you so much for watching, participating, all that shebang. If you want to join in on the next Reina Sensei, go over to Twitter, use the hashtag Reina Sensei, and ask me whatever phrases or terms you want to learn in Japanese, and I will try to incorporate it into another Reina Sensei video in the future. I want to do these pretty regularly, but as a lot of you know, my schedule is pretty crazy, which makes uploading regularly on YouTube kind of tough, but I am trying my best. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video or in the next Boys Only Club podcast video. そんじゃまたね!